Do you feel unhappy with your current life situation? Maybe you get easily irritated, easily angry, easily upset by your external situation, by things that happen. And this is unfortunately pretty common. And your immediate reaction might be, yeah, I get annoyed by things. I'm not the happiest, but that's because of my external situation. That's because of what's happening. That's, not my fault. But here's the thing. Here's what a lot of people genuinely just don't even consider is that your internal situation determines how you perceive your external situation, right? So naturally, if you improve your mental health, you're going to have a more positive outlook on life and the things that happen. And what can happen with people who have more of a negative mindset is, and poor mental health, is that a problem comes up and then they view this as a sort of permanent problem. Like, this is something that they can't solve, they can't fix this, oh, this is terrible, huge, horrible problem. And if they had a better mental health, maybe they'd think, which is the truth, is that, well, this is a problem, don't get me wrong, this sucks, this situation is terrible, but I can get through this. This is just one problem, I can fix this, and things will get better in my life. And I think that's a sad thing that a lot of people get trapped into. So that's why mental health is so damn important to take care of. It really is, for everybody. There are no exceptions. Everybody should take care of their mental health. Now, there are people who might recognize, okay, I have mental health problems, but they don't even know where to start improving them. Now, luckily for you, if you are one of these people, I have found out exactly where you should start, or at least somewhere to start, that genuinely does work effectively. There are 2 essential habits: mindfulness meditation and journaling. And I'll explain exactly why these things are so effective, right? First of all, the mindfulness meditation, right? What happens here? Why is this so great, especially nowadays, potentially more than ever? You're being distracted by scrolling on your phone, scrolling on social media, watching TikTok, YouTube videos. You're perceiving information constantly, essentially. And what this does, naturally, it fills your mind up with thoughts. And what the meditation does for this is you finally get to take a pause, you get to take a break. And the method that I recommend, first of all, if you have not seen Headspace Guide to Meditation on Netflix, if you have a Netflix subscription, or you can download the Headspace free app or Simple Habit, all great apps. There's several great meditation apps. It's usually easier to start with a guided meditation before you start actually branching out and meditating by yourself on your own without any sort of guide. Because it's easier, especially with the focus element. They often help you get back and shift your focus back. The usual place to start, right, although there's several great methods of meditation, which you'll see if you watch Headspace Guide to Meditation, is the usual place to start is the breath. What you simply do, focus on the breath, often slow, like in through the nose, out through the mouth, and then you just pay attention and be mindful of the breath. And thoughts they're gonna naturally come and go. But what you do is you just, your mind's wandered off, I'm stressing about this and this, I gotta do this and this by tomorrow. Well, shift your focus right back to the breath once again. And this will help you get a clearer head. It's amazing. And also improve your focus, productivity, everything. You really notice it's making an impact on you. Calmer person, more content. There's a lot of amazing benefits to meditation, especially mindfulness meditation, in my opinion. This is the best form of meditation. But anyways, journaling, number 2, right? What is so great about journaling? Well, first of all, how should you even journal to start with? There's many ways to journal as well. Gratitude journaling and all that. But for this, I would say regular journal. And what I mean by that is almost like like a high school girl's diary, really, is basically what it is. Maybe a little bit more smartly shifted with a positive intent, right? So what you do is you can do, for example, just this, word for word, copy this, and just do that every single day on your journal. You go, it's the 2nd of March, and how do I feel, right? And then you can say, well, honestly, I feel kind of bad because this and this happened. Or, well, but on the other hand, I feel good because this person did this and was nice and blah, 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 blah. X, Y, Z, right? So what this essentially does, first of all, in the moment, you're actually getting that release of those emotions, which feels great. It really does. It feels great to just get that off your chest. You feel just freer, genuinely freer after that. But I think, honestly, the bigger and better benefit is what happens. Let's say you've journaled for literally just 1 week only. What happens when you go back and look at that? You have an overview now of how you've felt for the past few weeks. What's been making you feel certain things, what's been happening in your life, and you just have a general overview of your life, and you're able to determine, okay, well, maybe this needs to change, or okay, maybe I could do more of this because this seems to be making me happier. And eventually you'll get more to the point where you're more reflective. You've been able to realize what's actually important to you in life and pursue that and start changing your external situation. Like I said, as a result of your internal situation, you've actually been able to realize what's important to you and what you actually want to be doing with your own life. So those are the 2 habits. And the thing I cannot stress enough, if you're starting out on your mental health journey, these 2 things, they should really be the only thing that you need to focus on. You don't need to do much else. If you're doing like 2 weeks at least, I would say, focus on only these 2 things for your mental health in regards to that. The reason why is because consistently adopting these habits, that's what actually makes a change. And if you're taking on too much on your plate at once, it becomes impossible, it becomes unproductive, it doesn't work as effectively, and you inevitably give up if you're taking more than you can handle, right? There's too much food on your plate. You can't eat it all. But if you just focus on these 2, what happens is a snowball effect. You do that, you start doing that. Okay, journaling, meditation, all right? A few weeks go by, all right, let's add gratitude. The snowball gets bigger. Okay, let's add working out on a regular basis to that, you know? And then suddenly, you have all these amazing habits because you took it slowly, consistently, with taking on a few things on your plate at once over a longer period of time. You've been able to build up several great habits. So I honestly wish you luck. Any of you, if you have a lot on your chest, you need to get some things off, I leave my email below in the description of my videos because I just want to help in the ways I can. I know what it's like to go through a lot of struggle and have a lot on your chests. I know how great it can be just to have someone who will listen and will tell you, you know, kind of everything's going to be okay. So go ahead, email me if you want to. And I honestly wish all of you good luck because this is something that's helped me, and I would not be as happy and as fortunate as I am to have the things that I have if I hadn't been able to implement these habits and start to recognize, especially honestly with journaling and just generally thinking, it made me realize what's more important in life and what I actually want and sort out my priorities. And I think that's something that's powerful. So I wish all of you the best of luck, and hopefully you'll stay on this self-improvement journey, especially in regards to mental health, which I think is probably the most important thing.